Hampshire House, where we have just attended a very gala luncheon, which was hosted by one of the members of the power elite of his world, Mr. Marlon Brando. Very often...
You're one of the prettiest interviewers that I've...
Thank you. You're one of the most gracious hosts I've ever met.
Oh, really?
Yes. Mr. Brando, very often you have been...
What are you chuckling about? You're in the sound department.
He enjoys your explanation of the word. Very often you have been called by members of the press uncooperative, and sometimes...
Uncooperative in what respect? In relation to what?
In making films with the producers and the directors who have sometimes worked with you. But we've never really heard your version or your side or what your feelings are about this. You seem, certainly to us today, to be a very gracious and articulate man.
Well, I don't really think it's worth the candle to go into the defense of those spurious accusations. I think that people usually make up their own mind about you, and it's sort of boring to go into a defense and an explanation of how you have been chastised or accused or...
Why has so much been written about this in the press?
Well, you see, people don't realize that a press item, a news item, is money. And that news is hawked in the same way that shoes are, or toothpaste, or lipstick, or a hair tonic, or anything else. And if you put something in the paper about Elizabeth Taylor or Richard Burton, everybody's going to buy it. You know, and everybody wants to know about that. So it becomes an item. And it becomes a sellable item, and it's the merchandising aspect of the press is not really fully recognized, I think, by the public. And when you don't cooperate with those merchandising systems, people that sell news, like Hedda Hawker, that's a good mistake, Hedda Hawker.
But you chose to keep it. You didn't correct it.
You know, it's sort of an unwritten code that if you don't cooperate with those people and tell them about the intimacies of your personal life, then you've broken the rule, and you have to be publicly chastised for it, or chubbically chastised for it, if you like. And well, that's the way of the world out there. But I found, by and large, that people make up their own minds.
Thank you very much for this
Well, I hope this isn't the end of our career. You know what? I want to pay you one compliment.
People change subconsciously when they're on camera.
First of all, you're so pretty, I'm distracted by the fact you're asking me questions, and you're 22, which is absurd.
For whom?
Well, I mean, for someone in the press. Usually you meet women that are more mature.
Well, I know you're starring in the film, and... from all reports that it will be excellent, but that isn't my purpose. I would just like to know what consumes your thoughts in your spare time, when you have any.
Well, my thoughts are...
What do you do?
I'm interested in your face.
Thank you very much, Mr. Brando, for visiting with me.
You're entirely welcome. And I hope to see you in Chicago.
We'd like to see you in Chicago.
We? Is that the collective we, or is that...
There are many people who would like to see you in Chicago.
But you don't want to see me in Chicago.
Certainly I do. And if Marlon Brando does come to Chicago, we will be there to welcome him.
Oh, good. He'll give me some vegetables there.